I'm Kdawg, and today is Canada Day. So, in celebration of Canada Day, I thought, hey, let's look at some Canadian stereotypes and see if any of them are actually true. One which is actually most common and definitely an awesome one to have. We're all insanely polite. We say sorry a lot, or we're just polite in general, and I have to say this one is mostly true. I find, at least with people around me, that there are those who are not so polite and I find really rude, but there are still the majority of people I've found to be polite. So I think this is mostly true. I guess there always will be those sour, rotten apples in the group that just bring everybody down, but the majority of people I've at least met are pretty damn polite. We all love hockey. This one I find kind of true due to the fact that the majority of sports stuff I've ever really seen or heard about from people is mostly hockey. Now there's been other sports stuff, baseball, basketball, and that kind of things too, but mostly it's hockey I hear about a lot. So I guess this is kind of true. For me personally though, I am one of those few Canadians that will probably tell you I don't care about hockey at all. But then again, I also might go farther to tell you I don't really care for sports in general. Definitely one of the popular ones, next to being all polite as we are, we all say A at the end of our sentences, which if you just noticed now, I did not. And I am Canadian. This one is not really that true, I find. Now there has been people I've met who have the sort of stereotypical Canadian accent and do say A at the end of their sentences, but I of course am one of those that do not, eh? Now next to saying A at the end of every sentence or having the stereotypical Canadian accent, there's also saying a boot instead of about, which I have to say is mostly false. It would have to be with those people who have that sort of accent who say A at the end of every sentence, and mostly attribute to that sort of speech impediment with saying a boot. But for me, I say about. Another big widely used stereotype is that it is always cold here or we always have winter. And I have to say that's a big load of baloney. Maybe in the far up northern provinces of Canada, but at least here in Ontario, I don't find that happening at all. When winter does come around, you know, that good old winter season for a couple months, it does feel like an eternity, I will admit that. Especially this past winter, which was really hectic and really brutal compared to other ones. But other than that, no. Once we have spring and summer, like right now, snow's gone and we all feel good with the summer heat. And then the fall and that it comes back and fun stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, I don't generally do that. Or ride a polar bear or other kind of things like that. I've actually never seen a polar bear or a moose for that matter. We all wear toques all year. That I don't find generally happens. At least the majority of people I again see, we don't generally do that. There are those people who do wear toques, which if anybody doesn't know what a toque is, it's a hat, a winter hat. That's kind of what we call them, toques. So yeah, I don't generally see that. There's people who do wear winter hats all year for some reason, but I don't. I wear a normal hat in the summer, and then when it's freezing fucking cold out, usually in the winter, then I'll put a toque on to cover up my ears and shit. But other than that, I don't generally find that happening either. And there you have it. Some Canadian stereotypes that are, well, of course not always true, but are still very interesting and entertaining anyway. So what are some interesting stereotypes about your country? Put them in the comments down below. I'll be very interested to read some, have a conversation down there. If you wish to, hit thumbs up button, hit subscribe, hit share to everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy Canada Day.